What's it like having boobs? Sucks. I feel like my shirt hugs them and everyone stares. Sweat under them is here. It isn't easy being a large man. They had us in the first half, not going to lie. Imagine having, occasionally overly sensitive, bags of jiggly fat attached to your chest. Now imagine accidentally bumping into walls with your fat bags. Then imagine your fat bags aching during physical activity because you can't find a comfortable sports bra, so they flop around painfully. If this still sounds like your idea of a good time, contemplate having people stare at your chest when you're just trying to shop or get your work done. You come home after a long day, take your bra off too fast, and flop. You have hurt yourself because they dropped unceremoniously. Your back always hurts and all you want to do is sleep, but you can't sleep on your stomach because it's uncomfortable. Other enjoyable moments include always seeming to drop messy food that would normally land on the floor plate but ends up on your shirt because your boobs stick out. Having your boobs squashed by a machine to check for cancer, and wincing as you remove your sew's arm from your nipples in the middle of the night because you fell asleep shirtless and they snuggled you, but they also were sweaty because it was hot, so they got stuck to you. My experience with boobs. My bras don't like me, so they are trying to stab me. Y'all ever just free-tit it and the sweat literally pools beneath the underboobs and trickles down your stomach? An absolute travesty. My wife calls that humidity. I'm a male and unfortunately I can answer that. I'm a woman and unfortunately I can't answer that. Depends on their size. Mine are too big and they make me hate life. Do you want a hug? I wish I had your skills with ladies. Smooth. In my case. Nice. My boobs are not too small, not too big, and they never hurt. I'm lucky. I know. Sometimes a bit sweaty, and running down the stairs without a bra is not nice. But I like to sometimes show them. Sometimes not. Plus, laying in bed having them in your hand is just as nice feeling. So squishy. Same to everything you said. Literally like having slightly warm, squishy stress balls attached to your body. They're not too big so men don't stare. But finding bras is still somehow difficult. I feel like all bra companies work on the assumption that all boobs are the same shape. All ribs are the same shape and all boobs sit in same position on the chest, like mine are pretty set apart and my ribs flare a bit. So underwires always dig into my sternum badly enough to cause blisters. Also, every bra company seems to measure sizes differently, so that's fun. Finding the right bra sucks. Big boobs fucking suck. Back hurts. Bras are like $70. Shirts fit awkwardly. Any lower cut shirt looks like I'm trying to show them off. Swimsuit options are so limited. Cross-body bags and seat belts. Are you comfortable? Awkward. Can't just wear a sweatshirt with no bra because they are still too big. Sweat under them. Not perky. Working out is uncomfortable and can be painful. I hear ya. Just wait until you get old and they get saggy. Yuck. I think 60th birthday should come with optional breast reduction surgery. They get in the way. And they hurt your back if they're big enough. Plus can't wear cute button-up shirts in your size. New York & Company makes button-downs that are more accommodating for busty ladies and also have a secret extra button to tame the gap. Hot, as in temperature. My boobs stick to my skin and have their own sweat. It feels gross. Bras hurt so bad I frequently go without even though it looks bad. They're also expensive and they break down after 6 months. But I have to wear a bra because going without is unprofessional. My size is not sold widely. I can't just go in and buy one at Walmart. I order bras online and just drill because there's really no better option. It's hard to find one that's not a weird tan color. I wear sports bras in the summer and it helps. But I have yet to find a sports bra that supports me running, jumping, or turning, which a lot of sports involve. Growing up I got slut-shamed from both other kids and adults because I had boobs. Even now I get derisive looks and comments and I get lewd comments, catcalls, and gestures from men, especially because I work in an adult shop. I don't dress particularly provocatively, but I wear knee-length dresses and favor square necklines and crew necks. Doesn't change anything. It feels like I'm seen as an object and I am monsieur. I hate men that act like this. Women have shown for years that they do not like catcalling and that they do not find it attractive. But some guys still do it. As a guy, this comment was very informative for me. BC, I never knew what it's like to have boobs. And the struggles you guys have to endure because of a part of her anatomy is crazy. Hurts like hell when you're due on your period. You can have a small waist, but if you have big boobs, then you will probably have difficulty finding the perfect dress. Also, good quality bras can be expensive, and if you want a band t-shirt with a picture on, they don't sell them for a woman because the ones they sell for us have to be so tight-fitted to make our tits stand out. Not nice, really. They can hurt, and bras are uncomfortable, and random men think they have a right to comment on them and stare at them, monsieur. They're not particularly uncomfortable for me, physically, but thanks to the over-sexualization of boobs, I am consciously aware of them and even hate them to some extent. Whenever I step out or have people for company, like most women here have commented, bras suck, and how I wish I could wear nothing but a t-shirt anytime, anywhere. But no, have to be conscious of the t-shirt not being too tight enough. The bras being tight enough to stop them from jiggling too much and thick enough to hide pointy nipples. I know a few friends who have risen above this level of consciousness and just don't care anymore. Can't wait to get to that level. Ever watch Mrs. Doubtfire? Know how he burned his boobs tasting the food? Yeah, that's happened. They also knock shit off counters all the time. I have to buy clothes at least a size larger than my waist, hips. Sometimes 2 sizes. They're sensitive as fuck, which can be fun or miserable, and there's no in-between. Bras cost $80 minus $120. Bathing suits are a nightmare, are just as expensive as the bras. Everything that covers my collarbone makes them look bigger. Everything under my collarbone shows cleavage. No in-between. That's my experience. It feels great. My boobs aren't too big nor not too small. Lol. Just perfect. No offense, but as someone with big boobs, I hate you. If you ever decide you want to try big ones for a day, let me know and I'll trade you in a heartbeat. Lol. You're so lucky, and I hope your boobs never let you down. Mine are nearly as. Would you like to trade with me? I wouldn't mind big ones for at least a couple of days. Hell, my husband would like it, too. Yes, please. Although I don't know if I'll give you yours back. Lol. Not too great. Definitely would give them away to someone who needed them more if I had the chance. I'll take your entire stock. Please do. Holy shit, I have exactly zero need for these LMAO. Oh, if only titty donation was real. Mine are small but just big enough to annoy me in the summer when it is hot outside and I sweat through my bra. Also, coming from an extremely conservative religious household where tank tops, straps, crop tops are not allowed, it is hard to find clothing that properly or completely conceal them, and yet still be feminine at the same time. My cousin is allowed to wear whatever she wants however she wants, and hers are smaller than mine. She is super feminine, but if I was any flatter, guys wouldn't even notice me at all. And as a single woman, it is hard to find that balance of self-confidence and modesty. I hate it. Take them. I love the mental image of a pair of boobs happily detaching themselves from a person and bouncing on their merry way to find a new owner. If only all top surgeries were that easy. My neighbor with big boobs is always walking around outside topless. I just wish it was his wife. So I can't really speak for having large boobs. But what I gather from my friends is it's a mix of, yay, bouncy bouncy fun time, and, oh my god, my back. Just cut them off. Annoying. Constant back pain. Unwanted attention. Clothing fits everywhere but the more fits over them, but everything else is too loose. They can be pretty fun as well though. It's annoying. Bras are expensive and uncomfortable. If you don't wear one, you get all kinds of looks. Not always nice ones. And some rude comments. They're in the way. They're heavy. They're literally bags of fat that hang off your chest. It gives you really low self-esteem, monsieur. Just yell at them to assert dominance. They won't be putting you down if you're putting them down. I feel you, dude. If they're too small, you get teased for being late. Too big and they're a pain to deal with. My advice: if her boobs do start to become a problem, talk to someone about the monsieur. It will help make you feel comfortable about the monsieur. You can't lay on your stomach for too long. I don't want them. God, yes. Chest dysphoria is real. Pros: squishy and nice to play with. Like stress balls that are always there. Almost always warm. Good place to warm my hands. Balance out my otherwise disproportionately wide hips. A quick and easy way to make my partner smile. Cons: decent bras are expensive, although lockdown has taught me they're not really necessary. Hurts sometimes while running or going downstairs. On very hot days, sweat can gather in the cleavage and underboob, and it's gross. Harder and harder to make them behave as I get older. Adds a whole other measurement dimension to the eternal game of will this fit me? Quote: I wore my sister's tank top once and OMG, the tank fit everywhere else except my chest. It hurt my breasts. I mean, they do wonders when you have a baby. One more body part with the potential to develop cancer. Unfortunately, men can develop breast cancer too. I'm a man, it ain't fun. Uncomfy. Boob sweat is terrible, but you feel awkward talking your shirt off. Sometimes you find a cute outfit that fits everywhere else but your chest in. This is for girls with larger ones. They suffocate your lungs sometimes if you're laying down on your back for too long. That's why many of us sleep on our side. Bras are uncomfortable and boobs are just heavy. I personally hate them. Well, it may be because I'm trans. Here's to you one day getting to live your best boobless life. Best of luck, mate. A huge inconvenience. Mine aren't even that large, but they're large enough that the underside of the boob sags a bit and touches the skin of the rest of my chest. And let me tell you, that is not a pleasant sensation. To make it worse, mine are asymmetrical, so it's only the left one that does that. Which might seem better, but somehow it's worse, I think, than if both did it in equal measures. Also, most normal bras are uncomfortable as shit and cost a lot. The pretty ones especially. Personally, I've just given up and am only wearing sports bras. Unless it's a special occasion. So, in summary, it's bad. Edit. Forgot to add. About once a month. When your underside starts leaking blood uncontrollably, it becomes super painful, especially the nipples. It only lasts a few days, though I heard that can vary from person to person. But it's still not a fun experience. Plus it's always soft around you. Plus I have many men's attention in a good way. I have many men's attention. Dirty compliments or too many attention, like not see my personality at all. Endless backache. Impossible to find your clothes size and cute clothes at all. If you want to understand how to feel it, just to tie a couple of bottles of water to your chest and spend so at least one day. I have my own stress balls. Imagine if your balls were on your chest, and were mostly smooth and anywhere between lemon and cantaloupe sized. Just as sensitive, jiggly, and equally a problem when trying to run or exercise. I'm a girl and I can't answer that happy crying face. A itty bitty titty committee represent. This thread has taught me that I should be happy my boobs aren't that big. Because it sounds like big boobs honestly suck. Yeah, I was not expecting this kind of comments when I posted this. I used to have huge boobs. Like, I was a G cup. It was awful. I cannot describe boob sweat disgustingly enough to get my point across. Nasty underboob rashes are a thing no matter how often you wash. The back pain would keep me up at night and I walked with a slight forward slump due to the weight. Bad back pain was a constant. Vigorous exercise was damn near impossible due to the bounce factor. And they would get so sore pre-period. Men would gawk at me, whisper among themselves, make lewd comments, and try to grope me. Women would take a dislike to me and slut-shame me because of my tits. Finding clothing was a bitch. I had the special order bras and they were like $65 a pop. T-shirts were either snug over my boobs, but showed I still had a waist, or hung on me like a sack. I had a reduction done. I'm a C cup now, and most of these problems are gone. Boob sweat still exists, though. You can never escape boob sweat. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.